this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Washington football team. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And how about that for some fireworks to start this one?
And the fireworks turned out to be for the kicking team, didn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, go down there, make a play, knock it free, and end up with the football. And for the team who's supposed to have the ball, now their defense has to run out on the field and see if they can slow things down a bit.
A quick scramble for the helmets, and now we switch sides. On first down, it's Smith. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Take over first and 10.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in.
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 39.
That's good.
A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 47 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 18 more yards there and another first down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards.
From the 27, Rodgers. Lewis has it, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. They'll roll him out right. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
First down.
The left side throw complete to Adams.
Rodgers pass.
His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's second down.
Second and
off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The sack by Ronald Darby coming from the corner.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
10 at the 27-yard line.
On play action. Now Rodgers. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
That was a nice job defensively. You could almost see him going through the coaching points. Adjust, find the football, knock it away. Well executed.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
56. Mike, 56.
Throwing again. Rodgers. Flush to his right. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 14. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Complete to Aaron Jones.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Smith. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
McLaurin. A gain of 16 yards.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Here's Smith. He'll buy some time right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Jonathan Allen on the tackle.
From the 36, Rodgers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is caught at the 8. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 28 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. Oh, I think the Packers got it. Yep, Green Bay football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. Looking deep for Adams. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8.
Packer is 6. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
By Washington.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
34-yard line.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Washington.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Play action. It's Smith. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Yard pickup.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Now it's Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
The ball carrier. The tackle made by Christian Kirksey. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Smith. And right with it here over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Punching it in from a yard away. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes this Washington 21. Packers 6. Dustin Hopkins to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the... About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Rodgers now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Here's Antonio Gibson. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
10 yards.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
26-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
10-10.
Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. but you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on, but it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after
and I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial. And you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. Now this throw caught left side. 7 yards the pick up there.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
On the play.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. On 1st and 10, Smith. Open man here, Sims complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard. Leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got this down to the 35.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Intended for his...
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Throwing is Smith. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
First down, Washington.
From the red zone now, Smith. This is brought in by Gibson. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw again on 2nd down, Smith. Escaping, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd and long, it's Smith. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Adrian Amos with a pick. 20.
Oh, we got plenty of fight, baby.
Into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Yeah, we dominate today.
Packers.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Mason Crosby to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is Gibson. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Now Smith. The throw taken in by Sims. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
On the tackle. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
A gain of 3, second down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 9-yard touchdown run. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
That's good.
It's a big play that time for the Packers. 52 yards. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. His throw incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And now it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Able to find Lazard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Smith. That one is slant to McLaurin. He's got daylight. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 87 yards. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run the counter. Gibson. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So it's Washington getting the victory here. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow. And for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebacker, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they can pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.
me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power, and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Washington football team.
Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And off we go from Cleveland. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First carry for Nick Chubb. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
They go with Chubb on second down, and he'll be brought down right around the 37.
That's good.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
2 yards.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And his throw here's incomplete. Thomas the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
He was brought
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Smith on 3rd down. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Smith. Now they go screen. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Logan Thomas.
Logan Thomas there to make the grab. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes this Washington 7. Browns nothing. Dustin Hopkins.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Peoples-Jones returning. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Peoples-Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. A run for Nick Chubb, and he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Smith. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 11 yards there. 1st down.
And the Washington first
Ball
down.
up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
5-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And it's third down.
On third down, Gibson. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
2 yards on the play. First down, Washington.
On first down, it's Smith. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. To throw is Smith. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Number 17.
A 5-yard touchdown. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
For Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Take over first and 10.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. An opening for Chubb on first down as he dashes forward for about 7.
He was brought down.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Down by Kendall.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis. On second and 9, Mayfield. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him playing very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, as the first half is winding down. And the Browns are back within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football. Full half to be played.
Antonio Gibson on the return. Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken.
18 on the
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Wide open receiver complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Return. Washington takes over 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 41, Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sims. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
First down, Washington.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 25-yard line. Here's Smith. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Play action. It's Smith. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Smith throwing again. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Smith. Got a man. It's Gibson complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps a deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
He's brought down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes left side. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play that time out of Chubb. And even 60 yards for him on the ground. Flush to his right. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
Cody Parkey lining up for the...
Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Washington will take...
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
20-yard line.
Smith on first down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Open man here. Sims complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain.
10 yards there. Good for a Washington first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Smith. Short throw to the tight end Thomas. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
With that down and distance, no real surprise they decided to throw the ball. But I think where the surprise kicked in, the result. Short pass downfield. That ball got taken for a nice journey to turn into a big play.
On first down, Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Olivier Vernon able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Field goal, a 25-yard attempt.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming.
Field goal, a 30-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
14.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They run. Chubb. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Chubb. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
7.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Here's Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry.
That's good.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Now Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Browns 21, Washington 20.
Now after the score, it's Parkion to kick it away. This is Gibson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, Washington takes over 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.